Welcome, beloveds. We are meeting after quite a long time, I agree. I hope you have been all this time thinking better, feeling much better, and behaving very well with yourself as well as others. This is part 1 of the session on mental health check-in. I'm going to share with my beloveds 10 quick effective methods using which you can have a daily, weekly and monthly mental health check-in. So let's get started. Come with your pen and diary. The first effective method is assessment of your mood. It is very important to come in contact several times in a day and in a week to the physical sensations in your body, meaning what am I feeling at any given moment in time. Understand the basics first. We feel anything in response to some stimulus. The stimulus could be internal and external. Internal stimulus includes your thoughts, memories, visualizations, or any sort of planning that goes on in your mind. So this is internal stimulus. You think in your own mind, right? And external stimulus includes your interaction with people themselves, or any situation or circumstance you are in. In response to the stimulus, there are some feelings that gets triggered. Suppose I am thinking something and that triggered me, that created some sensation in my body. So that through that sensations I come in contact with my feelings. Assessment of your mood includes coming in contact with the emotions that you feel at any given moment in time and number of times in a day and in a week. This will help you to understand that usually what type of feelings you feel in a day and in a week. And then comes the next step, as in creating better conditions for yourself. Second important thing is, it's not like you have to feel happy only all the time, or you have to stay very sad or extremely sad or anxious or nervous or stressed most of the time. Don't fall into this polarities of black and white. Stay in the balance, gray area, the middle path as they call it in Buddhism, which is the middle path means that understanding and accepting that you will have both of the extremes, the positive sides also and the negative sides also. So feeling very happy, inspiring, creative, enthusiastic also, but you will also feel extreme sadness, grief, distress, anxiety, nervous, depressed, stress as well. But being in the middle path means understanding and accepting that this both are something, and you don't have to be perfectionist. Oh, I have to feel happy anyhow because I just can't feel sad. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So assessment of your mood is understanding what type of emotion am I feeling several times at times in a day or in a week. So this is how you check in. Firstly, it's important to write everything down. So diary, just get a new diary, okay? How you do is, at any given moment in time, come in contact with yourself, with your body. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Do this number of times, several times if need be, and then ask yourself, what am I feeling in this moment, or how am I feeling in this moment? And let the feeling, the sensation, the answer arise. Don't be quick in this method. I didn't say why am I feeling. Why is not going to take you anywhere. what do you mean by why am I feeling happy or why am I feeling sad? There is no answer to it. Now why could be any whys which will not help you to come to appropriate conclusion. But when you say what am I feeling in this moment, because it is in the moment and it is a temporary wave in the vast ocean, meaning temporary feeling in the spectrum of all the emotions that a human being can experience in different times and in different moments in response to internal or external stimulus. So it is in the moment, meaning also that it is transient in nature, it will change. So what am I feeling in this moment, or how am I feeling in this moment? And the second step, you give feeling its name, give its attention, give its recognition. That's why it is there, right? So right now I am feeling content, right now I am feeling inspired or enthusiastic, right now I am feeling anxious, right now I am feeling extremely sad, right now I am feeling stressed. And sometimes you don't understand, you don't know, you can say, choose your phrase. Right now I am feeling like I don't know type of sensation in the body. Right now I am feeling nothing, but it hurts, it is there. So breathe in and breathe out. Second step, give the name to the feeling. Right now I am feeling, and fill in the blank. And third step is to write it down, the feeling that you are feeling, and rate it on a scale of 0 to 100. 100 is on the extreme side and 0 is not at all. Wherever your feeling stands, just write it down. So this will help you to come in contact with the feelings you are feeling at any given moment in time and in a week, and by the end of the week you understand that this is how I have felt most of the time in a day and in a week, and on this scale, on a scale of 0 to 100. This data will help you to understand how to create better conditions for yourself, and most importantly, that analysis, that checking of how you are feeling in itself will reduce the intensity of any uncomfortable or discomforting sensations. Second thing, to do this, download mindfulness bell from the Play Store and set a timer. Keep it 40 to 50 minutes at least in an hour. So every hour in 40 to 50 minutes that mindfulness bell will ring, and when the bell rings, just stop, in and out, inhale and exhale number of times wherever you are in the world. Your breath is your eternal companion. That's why to come in contact with your feeling, we do so through our breathing, because your patterns and your rhythm changes, and by coming in contact with your body in that moment. So mindfulness bell, breathe in and breathe out and say what am I feeling, or right now I am feeling, and put it. So every time that mindfulness bell will ring, you are coming in contact with your body, with the physical sensations, with the emotion that you are feeling in the moment. So that's the first method. Second is a thought diary. अब डियर जिंदगी का ये डायलॉग तो आपने सुना होगा, दैट अगर ज़िंदगी में कभी कोई पैटर्न बनता दिखाई दे, कोई भी तरह का पैटर्न बनता दिखाई दे, तो रुक जाना चाहिए. So genius is about knowing when to stop, right? I'm sure you are familiar. So thought diary helps you to understand that just that your thoughts are different, but the underlying assumption, the belief, the attitude, the core belief is same. लोग बदलते हैं, situations बदलती है, टाइम फ्रेम बदल जाता है, बट अगर आपका इनर थॉट एक्सपीरियंस सिमिलर रहता है तो जीनियस इज अबाउट नोइंग व्हेन टू स्टॉप, आइडेंटिफाई द थॉट पैटर्न्स that you have been thinking. Now, how you do that? By one thing, writing down the thoughts. It's very, very important in psychotherapy to write it down. So, my thought diary is your own thought diary, your thought record sheet, as we call it. What you have to do is, again with the feeling, anytime when you are experiencing something doesn't feel good, or that this thought came in from the past, from the future, write it down by asking yourself, what am I thinking in this moment? Oh, what thought just came into my mind that is making me feel otherwise? And write it down. So it is a statement. For example, the thought is, I have to do things in a certain way. Oh, I have to give a call to this person to figure certain things out. Now again, remember, don't put questions in the thought column. So it's not like, why am I being treated this way? Okay, that's not a thought. So change your why into statements, and this kind of thought includes should, as in error. So I should not be treated this way. This person should not behave this way. That person should have shown up. I hope this person just learns the better ways to communicate with me. I think this person should behave very well. So anytime you are feeling any sort of a distress or something in the system, that means you have to check in with your thoughts, because it's you thinking something in response to stimulus is creating your further inner experience. So what am I thinking, or what just went through my mind right now, and just write it down. Now, important pointers here. See, thoughts by itself are automatic in nature, okay? So don't get bothered by it, as in don't judge yourself, and try not to identify with the thoughts as they come in and go, or don't get into conversation or narratives with it. See, firstly, it's a waste of time, like lot of your time gets wasted, and then you fall into another mental issue called overthinking, okay? So how about just pausing and just asking yourself, we are not doing anything right now, we are just giving attention to what matters. Because see, something if at all happen on the inside or on the outside, then you are just checking in that this is what I'm thinking, like this is what is happening right now, it needs my attention, so give it its due attention. But don't get into narratives, conversations, storytelling in your own system. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What just went through my mind right now? Oh, here is the thought. Thank you. And write it down. By writing it down, you will again understand the pattern of the belief. Because the belief is the same, your thoughts are different. And then the second step is, how can I think differently? What is the supporting evidence of this negative thought? Fine, you will have, write it down. What is the no evidence or evidence that doesn't support this particular negative thought? Or what advice would I give to my friend who is going through a similar situation? So help yourself make a shift from irrational thought to the rational thought. And again, by the end of the week, you will have a list of new rational thoughts, new positive thoughts, to help you understand how it is possible for you to actually think differently. The third method is self-talk, the inner chattering. Now, randomly, if you are studying something, you are planning it out, that's different. You just note it down. But if you are constantly in conversation with yourself, and again falling into the issue of overthinking, you have to understand this inner chattering. So again, the wonderful way to understand it is notice the triggers, like what, in what kind of situations, with what kind of interactions or time in a day you get into this self talk. Is it when you are feeling very tired, drained, exhausted, or is it when you are thinking too much about how things could go like, or is it when you are not being attended, you are not being answered, you are not being responded by another person, and you think that, and so you assume automatically that I have to figure everything out, so you get into a lot of chattering, this inner chattering, lot of thoughts, there is lot of pressure of the thoughts inside you. So this is one way. First way is to understand those trigger points, like when is it happening, and second is asking yourself the right questions. Don't get into why am I thinking, but again, what am I thinking, how much is it possible for me to figure out this interaction or this problem right now, and give the solution that comes to it. So there is this the chattering stops. And the best part would be using this again, mindfulness of breathing. So take a pause and ask yourself, or say to yourself, breathing in, I am in the flow of inner chattering. Breathing out, I give a smile to this flow of chattering. Breathing in, I look at the nature of my inner chattering. Breathing out, I recognize the flow of my chattering. Breathing in, I have paid attention to this chattering. Breathing out, I release this flow of chattering. Now this breathing in and breathing out phrases I have learned from the Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, and he has been my teacher for years now. But this sort of mindfulness is again a kind of therapy I practice with my clients. So mindfulness of the chattering, mindfulness of the self-talk which goes on, will help you to stop the frequency or the chattering itself. And the second thing is asking the right questions to get a hold of it. The next method is unwinding. You choose your best unwinding practice. Either it could be journaling, which is writing down your thoughts, or you could select selective journal prompts. Second is exercise. At any given moment of time, or even when self-talk or something happens, just get up, start doing jumping jacks 30 to 50 times, or lunges or squats, or just sit-ups and downs, anything that suits you, or have a proper exercise routine. Very, very important. It's not just related to fitness, well, it's a byproduct of it anyway, but journaling, exercise, sleep, very, very important. At times you may need more hours of sleep because of the exhaustion out of stress and anxiety that your body have been because of that, but otherwise try to focus on the quality of your sleep, the deep sleep, and make sure you are very clean and clear and respectful towards your sleep routine. So sleeping on time, waking up on time will help. Body nourishment has to do with your diet, very, very important, and the time you are taking coffee or tea, that also matters with your sleep hormones. So, and how you take care of yourself, not just externally, it does matter, but internally as well. So the nourishment of your body through your diet, through your lifestyle, and through the kind of language and tone you use for your own physical body. Okay, Next is meditation. Meditation of any type of meditation that works with you. Sometimes the meditation could be 108 times saying, I love and accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself with all the flaws and imperfections. I accept myself with all the flaws and imperfections. I accept myself with all the flaws and imperfections. Other times it could be, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for anything I have done intentionally or unintentionally. I forgive myself for anything I have done knowingly or unknowingly. I forgive myself for being a little confused or doubtful about myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And on other days, your meditation could this in itself keeps you in a transcendental space, as they call it. And other times it could be actually connecting with the higher power. So any meditation that you prefer will be helpful, but do it as a part of your unwinding. So fourth method is unwinding. Unwinding could also be changing the physical environment of you. So rearranging your wardrobe, rearranging your stuffs, your belongings, changing some things here and there, or doing some craft work or artwork, or just getting dressed up and seeing picturing seeing yourself in a different way, anything. So unwinding is important. Fifth is record your daily small wins. I said the word small because we don't have to judge that when I achieve something big which is so much recognizable by others in the world or in social media, then only it means something. No. If today you have done your mindfulness breathing using that mindfulness bell, or you have checked in with your feelings, you have come out of the self-talk, you did 30 jumping jacks, you rearrange your wardrobe or the physical environment, or you woke up with a smile on your face today, you slept with a feeling and affirming gratitude about how your day went, or you smiled at someone, you helped someone, or you just meditated on a different type of thought today, or you watered plants today by being more mindful and having a sense of belongingness towards all beings, like towards the plant, meaning the nature. Every single thing counts. So write down your daily small wins. The next method is being less egocentric and more nurturing in your relationships. This means that in your interactions with people around you, just see that you are being when you go less reactive, meaning you are less egocentric automatically, and more nurturing in relationship means you are being more responsive towards their feeling, towards their experience in the moment. So try to be very communicative, confrontive with care, and directive in your response to other people. So for example, as well as reflective. Example, so you are telling me that you have been thinking and feeling this way, or I think that you might be feeling this way when this happened. Or you can just say, tell me more about exactly what has happened to you, or exactly what have I done. So try your response includes a space where you are operating from a space of belongingness, a space of compassionate understanding and listening, and you also have a rational and objective framework. People could go crazy, people could be blaming you, people could just go out of their objectivity or rationality, and they may just project things upon you, and you, depending on your own mood or the thing or the maybe the experience you are going through, will have your own reaction or response. So you need to be objective as well. But when you are very much communicative, confronting, specific, and pretty direct in your questioning and in your reflective response towards them, then things go easy. So less egocentric and more nurturing in your relationship. The seventh one is learn to behave well. This is very, very important, that introspect your own behavior with feelings, with thoughts, with unwinding activities, recording your daily small wins, how you are nurturing your relationship with others. Your behavior is the exact outcome and result of your mental health. So at any given point of time, your behavior is more on the productive side, more channelized, not controlled, but more channelized in appropriate manner and more productive. And whenever it is going opposite, or whenever you have this strong energy or tendency, I just want to yell, I just want to shout, I just want to scream, I just want to run away, escape and all, fine, notice it, be mindful about it, but do the incompatible behavior or response, meaning opposite of the negative behavior. That's how only you can see. If you will just go on doing the same thing, you will get the same result only. No. Again, this is from Dear Zindagi, but it is from Albert Einstein, that first part, yes, genius is about knowing when to stop. मतलब खुद की पैटर्न अगर बनती हुई दिखाई देती है थॉट्स में, फीलिंग्स में, बिहेवियर में, तो कब हमें अब उसको रोक लेना चाहिए, दैट इज़ द जीनियस पार्ट, दैट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड द सेकेंड वन इज़ कि सेम काम करते जाते हो लेकिन डिफरेंट रिजल्ट चाहते हो, तो दैट्स अ स्टूपिड थिंग, राइट? एंड okay, fine, whatever stupid ways we have acted so far, that is also okay. We do all sort of things in our humanness at times, but that should not be the reason, the excuse or the justification for keep on behaving inappropriately with yourself as well as with others. So learn to behave well is behaving productively, appropriately, एंड अगर आप सेम तरीके से बिहेव कर रहे हो तो डिफरेंट रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा. इसलिए जो भी आपके इनअप्रोप्रिएट, अनहेल्पफुल, अनप्रोडक्टिव बिहेवियर्स है, देयर यू टेक अ स्टॉप एंड डू द ऑपोजिट बिहेवियर विच इज़ प्रोडक्टिव, पॉजिटिव, helpful. The next one is connect to the highest. So that is coming in contact with your breath. If you believe in God, or at least if you believe in the energy, the universe, understanding the potential, your purpose, connecting with your purpose is the recipe for living a happy, content, meaningful life, because we human beings are driven by meaning, by purpose. We want to see and do things that include some meaning, and we are the beings that could feel worthwhile when we think that we are contributing enough in the world. So by connecting to the highest, to your goals, to your purpose, to your aspirations, and working towards it will help you to have a better mental health as well. The next one is reading. You know that read like your life depends upon it. So reading is very, very important. By reading I mean reading books, not reading people. Okay, so reading any push yourself to read. I don't mean self-help books, but read that upgrades your skill at all the levels. So in your professional level, you will have books to upgrade your skill, to better manage and connect with yourself and with the world around. So reading is something that helps you connected in the moment, and reading in itself is a meditation. It's a type of meditation, and whatever you gain from your reading, share it with others, share it online, but first you work it on yourself like I do. Do the writing of it and apply it in your life, but read like your life depend on it, so that we don't read people. I mean, that's way better. We don't have to judge others. And the last and important method is die daily, DIE, die daily and reborn daily. So, of course, easier to say than done, but all of these 10 practices involves practice, 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 and I do the same. That's why I'm sharing it. Otherwise, I would not have. Trust me. So, die daily is slowly. Maybe sometimes it just doesn't happen. Oh, yesterday this bad happened, so today I should die about it. It doesn't go like that. I said the first step only. Mindfulness of your feelings, of your physical sensations, of your inner experience. Recognize it, give its due attention. उसको suppress नहीं करना है, deny नहीं करना है, escape नहीं करना है, और ना ही spirituality या भगवान की तरफ चले जाना है. उस वे में भी आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. First you have to deal with it. So there is this psychoanalyst Carl Jung, brilliant personality and a contributor in my discipline, and he said that unless you make unconscious conscious, you will call your life or you will call it as a fate. मीन्स जब तक आप अपना जो भी सप्रेस्ड हो चुका है या कर रहे हो या जो भी अनकॉन्शियस है, जब तक आप उसको कॉन्शियस लेवल पे लाओगे नहीं, मतलब इन द मोमेंट, and you are not actively dealing with it, working with it, you are not healing it, you are not coming out of it, basically you are choosing to stay stuck, right? तब तक चीज़ें आपके साथ होती जाएगी, जैसे सेम पैटर्न होता जाएगा, एंड उसको आप कह दोगे ओ दिस इज़ माई लाइफ, दिस इज़ माई कर्मा. You should come out of that nonsense or such traps, because even if you are a devotee of God, then that should come when you have transcended, healed, and you have arisen above all this material stuffs, all the stories and all the happenings. Then you are actually connecting with the divine or with the divine energy or potential. So die daily and reborn daily means keeping yesterdays to the yesterdays and being in the moment, fully participating in the present moment and dealing with whatever needs your attention, and as you are dealing with it, healing from it, that part is dying. We are so brilliant and creative, I tell you, that we are attached even to our pains, we are attached to our disappointments, we are attached to our depression, we are attached to our anxiety. In short, we are attached to our own suffering also. So attachment सिर्फ अच्छी चीज़ों के लिए नहीं होता है, हमें attachment दुख के साथ भी होता है, right? This is also what the scripture teaches us. So there is this thing in Bhagavad Gita where Shri Krishna says that हमें जो डिटैच रहना है, एंड श्री कृष्णा टीचेस अर्जुन कि डोंट फॉल इनटू द ट्रैप ऑफ द एक्सट्रीम्स ऑफ अटैचमेंट एंड अवर्जन. बहुत ज़्यादा मैनिक, मतलब ओवरली एक्साइटेड, ग्रैंडियोसिटी, इंस्पायरिंग, एंड अटैचमेंट पॉजिटिव हो या नेगेटिव हो, बहुत वो अटैचमेंट साइड पे भी नहीं रहना है और बहुत हमें अवर्जन में भी नहीं रहना है, मतलब कम्प्लीटली होपलेस, नेगेटिव, on that things will be just bad or worse, ऐसे भी नहीं रहना है. हमें balanced middle path में रहना है. So die daily and fully participate in the moment that you are creating, and slowly heal, come out of that unconsciousness, bring it to conscious, leave all the suppression, denial, escapism, so that you don't call it a fate or life, and participate fully in the now. And because you are here, you are enough, you are beautiful, you have a lot good to contribute in the world, you matter, my beloved. I hope these 10 effective methods will help you. Use this daily, weekly, and have analysis monthly of your mental health checking. So this is the 10 quick effective methods to have a mental health check-in. Thank you so much.